When I was younger, I was a very cynical person. I don't know if you can believe it, because I'm very radically different now. Honestly, because I was so cynical at the time. But pretty much anything that was considered like normal and expected of people, I had a good reason that it was stupid and pointless and I didn't want to do it. And I don't think that's a very good way to live. I think it's a lot better to honestly make excuses to do things that aren't necessarily necessary. Things that you don't have to do, but you like want to do. Making a big deal out of like holidays, for example. I was very cynical about every holiday in the world. I didn't want to participate in any of them. I didn't think there was a big deal. I preferred to treat every day, including my birthday, like just a regular day of the year. Just any other day. But I found that in my quest to enjoy life more, making a big deal out of these things that aren't necessary makes things more fun, and it gives you things to celebrate and look forward to. So opening your mind to these things is, it can be a little tough, especially if you're the type that's already really cynical, but I think it makes things a lot nicer. I'm very happy that I did, and I'm very proud that I did as well. So I'm happy to gloat about it. Especially if it can encourage even just one person to feel the same, if they're where I used to be. You could just use a holiday like Easter or Valentine's Day to just go and get yourself some chocolate. Get yourself like a chocolate cake or something. Or just like a dessert that you really like. And you didn't have to earn it or anything. You got it because it's a holiday centered around candy. And that gives you an excuse to celebrate it. And that's enough of a celebration, I feel. And that makes that day special, you know? You might not have ordinarily gotten that treat, but because it's a holiday, you did. That's one way that I like to do it. There's something about themes that makes a hangout really, really fun. You know what I mean? Like if you might not celebrate Halloween as much as an adult. I think that once you reach adulthood, you're not allowed to celebrate Halloween anymore according to the laws of adulthood. Except you totally are, and those laws are totally made up. And if you want to, you could like get all your friends together for a costume party, which is really fun. Right? That's a really fun time that if you remain cynical about it, you might not have had that good time. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. I think that cynicism is the enemy of joy. And if you open your mind to things that are not necessary, but are still fun, you will have more fun and you will smile more. You'll have more things to celebrate and you'll have more memories to share when everything is over. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. And see, it's the same with drawing. And like doodling and art and stuff. I used to be very critical of that because I felt that when I was younger, I kind of bought into the really popular idea, and I really hate that I ever did, that if you aren't good at something, there's no point in doing it. If I kept that idea, this is a thing that I've just made that I would never have made. You know what I mean? I'm so happy that I've made this. Isn't that cute? I would never have made this if I closed myself off to joy. Now I have little monkeys holding flowers. Isn't that precious? Welcome yourself to joy. Welcome yourself to whimsy. That's my final message. Change the world. My final message. Goodbye.